Welcome to Profit with Purpose. I am Shivani, the executive member of YIF SRCC, with Sarah Salim, HR head of YIF. We are thrilled to have Mr. Gaurav Goyal, managing director of Gopal's Chhappan. Thank you, Mr. Gaurav sir, for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us today. You have had such an inspiring journey. We are excited to learn more about your experiences and insights.
Hello, everyone. Shivani, thank you for the introduction. Hi, Sarah. We are Gopal's 56. We are into the manufacturing of ice cream for almost 40 years, and we have been trained and we have been guided to produce the products with the same integrity we use to craft our recipe with. So, in order to have the perfect outcome of the product that we are making, we ensure that everything that we use in the process of manufacturing is all hand selected and best of the line in the quality purpose. So all the ingredients that we use are high-end ingredients and research-based ingredients also. So this is where the fiber infusions of our food products came from, and this is where we became the pioneer in ice cream with fiber infusions. So uh, starting of the business, Gopal's 56, was done by my father, late father. So he started with a very small hand churned machine with the vision to serve the best of the possible product to its peers. Starting from making the organic ice creams in 1990, when the Google Yahoo was not there, the research was next to impossible. So doing all that research in that era of the time, it was one of the most challenging phase that we faced. And of course, there is a saying that says that there is a will, there is a way made for it. So we kind of explored the options of visiting different places, different countries, and finally came up with a product which is good for you and good for your gut and is organic with low pH, no gelatin, no egg, no oil. So all those things accumulated into the outcome of Gopal's 56, the prasad that we serve to Thakurji also, and the ice cream that all of us relish. I'm so happy to be here amongst all the youth, and where the inspiring people like you are conducting the programs to bring some information to your colleagues. And I'm open to discuss anything, any questions that you have, so that in order to make it little in the flow so that there is no stag or lag at the end. So please.
So I'm quite curious about many things. So, like when
Yes.
you took over as the CEO of Gopal's 56, what was the main social or environmental issue you aimed to address?
So Shivani, basically, if you're starting up something from scratch, then there is the story of your own journey starts. And when you actually, inherit or start something from your parents, like I said, that my father started with the hand shell machine, and we kind of, wanted to develop. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I had to take over the business as the CEO. And that was the time where I felt that okay, all the things that my father used to tell me when I was small, and I used to take all those words as a guidance for myself. So we kind of made it a point that whatever instructions, whatever guidance he has given to us, we should follow that. Number one. Number two, we should always be doing the researches on the products and projects that he was working on. So the social challenge, as such, I would say that initially I faced was when you are new into the league, the people who are already there, they see you as a either potential challenge or they see you as a newbie. So I was looked at like a newbie, and they all didn't had that courage to say on my face, but people thought that this is a ongoing journey. How would somebody be able to take it up? So this is where I think that belief, creating a belief in the people was one of the social challenges that I faced. But yeah, by the deeds that I was doing, the work that I was doing, I could actually accumulate to one point that, if you are working in one direction, then people will first laugh at you. You'll be the laughing stock, of course, and then you will be treated as that. Okay, your ideas are working out. Maybe that's a luck. And then finally, when you are into the force, full throttle, and you are trying to achieve something, there is where people start to admire and appreciate you. So I also had, all these phases initially, then, taking it ahead and then developing new things. So all those things led to, bring me into a position where I could realize my real potential. So I saw that, of course, environmental issues are one of the major issues that we are all facing. So I started practicing zero wastages. So we used a policy where, all the peels from vegetables or all the waste that we are having, we should recycle it, either recycle it or make it into a, मतलब further जैसे हम उसको कहेंगे कि, you know as a manure we are using so
Mhm.
that the plantation can take place. Number one. Number two, we used all the biodegradable products, packaging products. Number three, we installed a solar plant, in our premises where we are manufacturing the food products. So we installed the solar plant in that. We are also doing the water harvesting and in fact working on biofuel energy. So all those things that I thought that was important from the perspective of environment, we did it, and we are still figuring out more ways to save the planet. I mean, there is where we are gonna give it to the youth. So we should be responsible for that, and we are practicing more of the the green practices, I would say, rather. So instead of wasting the electricity, in fact, what if I have to manufacture a lot of batch of ice cream, and I instead of using a 100 kilogram batch mixture, I'm using a 1,000 gram. I mean that 1,000 kilogram batch mixture that is 10 times more effective in production. The capex is 10 times, but the carbon emission is just for that couple of hours. So we ultimately concluded into the way that we are bringing a more, greener aspect of the planet. So social challenge, I told you, environmental challenge, I told you. There were other challenges that I faced, that believing in myself. And this is what most of the youth is suffering from, because we are taught in a way that, okay, we look at others to get the inspiration. We should look at ourselves, and we should look and carry what we were carrying yesterday and what we are going to carry in the coming day. So we should know that, okay, where we're standing is better than yesterday, and the tomorrow would be better than today. So if we have that clarity in our mind, then we would not be challenged by society, and the belief that we'll have in us will be firm. And once we have a firm belief in ourselves, there is nothing that is not achievable. So for anyone, एक कहते हैं ना, there is a श्लोक that says the करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मति होत सुजान. So the more we practice, the more we get used to it.
It's so great to hear that you have such इतने सारे आपने सोशल एंड एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज को लेकर आपने वो करा है जैसे सोशल सोलर एनर्जी एंड मैन्योर्स एंड सो one thing I'm also curious about, how do you balance profitability with the social impact you want to achieve, like offering healthy and organic ice creams?
See, हम लोग everything is in 100, right? So, मतलब percentage is also called like 100, right? So we should be focused in the scale of economies rather than making one big hit and one big shot and then creating one big chunk of profit. Instead of that, we should be more focused on the scale of economies. We should have a minor margin that we are carrying. So if we see that if we are carrying a responsibility to work for the society, we have to look at the aspect. Now prakriti jo hai, nature, that gives us back. If we are taking care of environment, If we are thinking in terms of, peeling, if I said that the peeling will be used as manure. Now, what happens is when the peeling is used as manure, we'll have to have a look at the peeling of the food items, whatever food peels we have. So we'll have to see that okay, there is no vegetable that is wasted in that. Now, there is where the reward of the planet that is achieved by us. Saying that, so we keep our calculation of the cost of goods sold, and along with that, the operational expenditures that are incurred, and some cushion that we keep as a profit. So I think it's a calculation. If we are aware of, like, what we are preparing, what we are manufacturing, and what price we are selling it at, and we are aware of the fluctuations of the market prices also, so we keep the track of the profits. And any business, I mean, the whatever business we are doing the business for profits with a fair means. So fair means is what, serving to the society, serving to the people, serving to your consumers with healthier and good products, and simultaneously making a little bit of profit for ourselves.
That's amazing stuff. So, just now you talked about the social and the environmental aspects, the issues that you took up. So, now I want to know what are the biggest challenges that you faced while running your business and how did you overcome them?
Sarah, anything in our life is a challenge. Okay, so starting from dreaming of a business or dreaming of doing a business, you start to face the challenges. First, your inner challenges, then the outer challenges. Then even if you are into the flow, then you are even into the go. You'll face the challenges. The societal challenges would come across, and then the corporations and the governments, and then all those things accumulate into one big. Uh, mm, uh, you know, Vibe, one big ripple, that life is not going to be smooth. So we'll all have to face challenges, and the challenges are there to grow us, right? So जैसे हम waves के साथ हम चलते हैं, तो waves, we see that waves are cut through from the rocks. So those rocks are the challenges of our being, and that gives us the flow. If the rocks are not there, there would not be any flow. So the more challenge we face, when we are struggling, we face challenges. When we are, sustaining, then also we have to face challenges, because the competition becomes higher and higher, and the more you grow, the more uh, strength of the challenge would be. So I think I enjoy it. I kind of take it on the lighter edge of my mind, and we see that a lot of people get discouraged by the challenges. Should not be. Challenges are the part of your being. You should know that, okay, if there are challenges, that means we are doing something right. Otherwise, I think we are just like that. Everyone knows that utar chadav wala jo hota hai na, that is the way of the how the vibe is. So faced a lot of challenges, of course, and few of them were uh, not acceptable by me. Not acceptable as in that, okay, see, I'm a businessman, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm working, I expect, my government supports me, and the system supports me. And then there are things that are faced by us, not, uh, in just one aspect, but all the aspects of the society. So to ease that out also, I enrolled myself as MSME incubator. So we are helping the industries grow. We are helping them bring the fund. If there are MSMEs, we kind of want to get them the permissions and approvals and all those things. So I'm an incubator for MSME, and I really like it. And I think, if you have a right hand to pull you, then there is nothing that you would not be worried about doing so. So we should always be able to face the challenges. And there is a very beautiful thing, सारा शिवानी, इसको आप समझना इस तरह से कि कोई भी फियर जो होता है ना, वो तभी तक बड़ा दिखता है हमारे को जब तक वो हमारे सामने होता है और हम उससे चैलेंज, हम उसको फेस नहीं कर पा रहे होते हैं. द मोमेंट वी फेस इट, that fear becomes very tiny. It was here in our head. So anything that we carry is in our head. So whatever challenge comes, we should be, gracefully ready to fear face it, and know that nothing is given to us just like that, and we earn it. And when we earn it, we have to face across, and come up with those challenges also.
That's really truth, sir. We all have to face challenges in whole of our life. So, were there any mentors or experiences that shaped your approach to social entrepreneurship?
Well, my father was my inspiration, and post the demise of my father, I kind of had a conscious that I think that everyone or all of us has. There is a voice that we all hear to. हम सही करते हैं तब भी, हम गलत करते हैं तब भी. जब हम सही करते हैं, when we are doing something right, and there is this voice that tells us that okay, you are going right, and if we listen to that voice becomes very dominant. And if we listen to the negative part of that, negative side of our mind, if there is a voice that is saying us to do something, or telling us not to do something, if I have a conscious that okay, what I'm doing is not right, and I still do it. So the voice that is telling me that it's not right will start to fade away. So gradually we get into the zone of knowing the things from ourselves. So whenever we you know do something, our consciousness knows what we are doing, whether we are doing it right or wrong. And of course, we all need to have somebody to hold a hand at. But the best mentor that we can all have is ourselves. So we should be relied upon ourselves, and of course there is no uh, expiry date for learning. So we can always learn from anybody and everybody. I mean, I see the smallest of the kid to maybe a messenger to teach me something, to guide me something. So learning from could be from anyone. That's what my opinion is. I mean, I think that learning could be from anyone.
Yes, sir, you're absolutely right. At first you said like it was your father, then आप खुद ने मतलब आप खुद के ही वो थे mentor. तो हम सबके लाइफ में भी ऐसे ही होता है. So I have next thing to ask. How does Gopal's 56 ensure its product align with sustainability and ethical principles?
सो जहां तक बात सस्टेनेबिलिटी की हम लोग करते हैं और एथिकल प्रिंसिपल की बात करते हैं, तो एक there is a book that's written by Kautilya. So he says that anything has four destiny that starts from dharam. So dharam, arth, kam, moksha. So dharma is what ethics is. So anything that is done with the ethics is always looked after by the universal source of power. So when we are ethical in our doings, when we know that okay, what we are doing is ethics के साथ हम लोग उसको लेते हुए चल रहे हैं. So there is a hidden force behind it that helps us. We have always made sure that there is a set protocol of manufacturing our products, including the kind of procurement that we have. We have set SOPs for that, so we don't kind of change it, and we have best of the line of the product. So when I was small, Shivani, my dad used to take me to Gangaji, Devar Ganga. There he used to show me that there was a small this jharna that is coming from the mountain, another jharna that is coming from the mountain. So multiple jharnas, they they make river Ganga. So the ingredients of the product is what makes the product. So when you are sure of, like what ingredients that you have used in the manufacturing, what ingredients that you have in your products are right and are in alignment to what you want in the output, you will surely get the good output. और वहीं पर ही अगर आपने थोड़ा सा उसके अंदर कुछ इनपुट के अंदर इफ यू डू सम एंकी पैंकी एंड डू सम मिसchief and try to save money out of it and don't add the value that should be added, then the outcome would not be as ethical because it's all about what goes in comes out. So the end product is made of the ingredients that we use. So there is where I think the sustainability and ethical practices we have followed. We have set a standard protocol that these are the products that we are going to use. And I remember uh, I was small and there was a there was a ice cream mixture that we make. So it was in a big lot of drum. So that drum was about 1,500 or 1,000 kilograms. I was small. So it it got ruined. खराब हो गया वो. So the moment it got ruined, uh, now because we were struggling also, it was a lot of money. But my dad told the person who was operating the machine to throw it off. And the reason behind he said that was that this is ruined, and I will not give it to my kids. How can we sell it to another kids? So there is where I learned that okay, it's not only about saving money from the products. I mean, it's about contributing good products with the ethics that if you're serving it to somebody's kid, you should be able to serve it to your kids also. And if you are able to do so, then that means that you're in the right path. So these learning of ethical practices, I see that it came from him. And of course, if you are working with ethics, then the sustainability, I mean, this is like a path. So this has to be followed.
It's really good to hear that your father was such a great mentor to you. Like he taught you such great things. So like, but talking about ingredients, so are there any specific ingredients or recipes you have developed to stand out as a health conscious brand?
Okay, so as I told you, Shivani, in 90s, 1990, uh, Google and Yahoo was not there. I mean, research was next to impossible. At that time, we introduced the organic ingredients. You understand? So we completely replaced the ice cream formula because the the BIS, the Bureau of Indian Standards, and the FDA. So these are the standards where the formula of ice cream is coated, and gelatin is part of the ice cream formula. And gelatin is a very high pH ingredient that is being used in the ice cream manufacturing for centuries, not just in our country but all over the world. And we developed vegan, plant-based infuser for buffering instead of gelatin. So this is one USP that we have. And later on, you know, we developed a couple of the recipes with other ingredients which are prebiotic and probiotic, which are good for your gut. And then, there are fiber infusions that helps you shred weight. आपको मतलब ice cream is when I was studying I used to see that there was a chart. So that chart showed that okay, this is healthy food, this is unhealthy food. So something like that. So I saw that ice cream was considered to be a junk food, and I thought that it should not be a junk food because ice cream contains a lot of calcium, protein, vitamins, minerals, and because of couple of things in that like sugar. Okay, for example. So we people in general use instead of sugar, sucrose, aspartame, fructose, xylo, stevia, and other plant-based, not plant-based, I mean chemical, uh, high GI, glycemic index, sugar replacer, uh, which are 55 glycemic index maybe, as studied. So we introduced the lowest glycemic index sugar replacer that comes from grapes and fig. So it comes from South Africa. So we got that, and ours is 7 glycemic index, the lowest glycemic index that is in the world. And for that, of course, I mean, uh, we were appreciated in London Parliament also. that we made a revolutionary ice cream. I mean, this product is different from the others in the league. So seven glycemic index, 0% fat, 0 calorie from sugar, fiber infusions, prebiotic and probiotic, which is good for your gut. And along with that, the infusions of ashwagandha and brahmi and basil and cinnamon and you know other herbs that are very helpful for your cell-based regenerations, to reform your cells. So basically, food is the ultimate science, है ना? तो हम लोग जो जैसा कहते हैं ना, जैसा हो अन्न वैसा हो मन. तो हम लोग जैसा खाते हैं वैसी हमारी बॉडी भी बनती है. So our body is made of the food that we eat or eaten so far. So whatever we eat, it converts into our body, mind, thoughts, everything. So putting the right ingredient in and creating a recipe which is minimally processed and has maximum benefits in terms of the nutritionals that we are consuming. So there is where we worked on, and ashwagandha and brahmi is one of the most loved products. Brahmi is good for your brain, and there is a I don't know how much spiritually you are involved, inclined towards to, but there are chakras, different chakras in our body. So starting from root chakra, we have sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, and then there is this third eye chakra. यहाँ पर ना. So we have this third eye chakra where usually what happens is there is a pineal gland which is mostly surrounded by fluoride. Fluoride is a chemical that lowers your consciousness, lowers your vibe. So Brahmi is one thing that clears the fluoride. It's written in Charak Samhita also that तीसरा नेत्र जो है आपका थर्ड आई ओपन करने के लिए भी काफी हेल्पफुल होता है. सो इफ यू आर विशफुल टू सी बियॉन्ड द रियलिटी. सो in that case, if you are wishful to meditate and take care of your fluoride and pineal gland, you can try the Brahmi. It's a good herb that is used in our Ayurveda from very ancient times, and there are many recipes that I'm working on also. And right now, the line of variety of products that we have made. So everything is unique, everything is distinctive, everything has their different taste, like curcumin. So we have a ice cream with curcumin. जैसे दूध हल्दी हम लोग बचपन में जब छोटे होते थे चोट लग जाती थी तो दूध हल्दी दे देते थे. So that cup of ice cream has दूध हल्दी. So you eat the ice cream and you get the benefit of दूध हल्दी. So things like that we are doing.
So, sir, you just told that the ice creams are, made to be healthy and nutritious. So, how do you address the misconception that healthy food is less flavorful or more expensive?
Well, I think it's all because of uh, the ignorant living, the ignorant lifestyle that we are living. Otherwise, healthier options are so starting from millets. अब जैसे मिलेट्स होता है बाजरा हो गया, ये जो रॉ मटेरियल जैसे रॉ हमारे वो होते हैं, दलिया हो गया. आई डोंट नो, दलिया जानते हैं आप? दलिया. हाँ, तो ये दीज थिंग्स आर किनुआ, दलिया. ये बड़ी बेसिक सी चीजें हैं. Now, these are not expensive. They are not expensive. So what we also do is the plant, because the प्रकृति हमारे को दे रही है उसके अंदर कोई प्रोसेस तो है नहीं. So these things are not expensive. It's only about the ignorant lifestyle, the lack of availability in the market, and if the product is not available in the market, if there is a product that is selling high, so people are stocking that product and availability of that. I mean, getting the right source where we can get the product from is one of the basic challenge that I see that most of the procurer faces, the buyer faces, that availability of raw material is not easily available in the Indian market, and of course because there are different segments in India where it's not a very uh, acknowledged practice to have healthy lifestyle. I mean, for example, I would I would rather not say the name of the companies, but there are companies which are making. only uh, frozen desserts. They are not using even the formulation of ice cream. They can show you the scoop of ice cream, but the the ingredients in that are not of the ice creams. They are using uh, some oil, some margarine, something like that. So that's not even ice cream. That doesn't even come under the BIS. So Bureau of Indian Standard and food safety measures. So they sell it as a proprietary food because the practice is such that people are more inclined towards the mass selling and not the putting the right ingredient in and making all the efforts to find the right resources, the right ingredient. As you said that uh, healthier eating, uh, I mean, it's not a myth, but eating healthy is your birthright, right? I mean, eating raw is your birthright, right? अब कोई चीज है जो minimally processed है. The process is minimal. So that minimal process will make it more live. Like prebiotic and probiotic in our ice creams has the I mean, that healthy gut bacteria that is needed to function in your body to make it more alive, make it more lively. It should be, you should be eating live food, alive food, right? Not the dead food. So, there are things that is processed so bad that it has lost all its nutritional values. Still, people eat it for the sake of taste. Although the taste can also be taken by that flavorful aromas or finding the right aromas for your products. So the first time when I was developing this fiber infused one, and we all kind of did the sampling, tasted the product. So first bite was like, there's something missing in it यार. मतलब स्वाद नहीं आ रहा. Tasty तो मतलब okay healthy तो हो गया लेकिन taste नहीं आ रहा इसके अंदर. So what to do to bring the taste into it? So we kind of प्रार्थना भी करी. I prayed also that guide me through and there should be something that we should add to this to get the flavorful aroma. And we got the guidance. We made that aroma infused in that, and finally the the ready product, the aroma was so good. The people from different rooms, they started to comment and they were like, wow, this smells so nice. I mean, what is it? So after tasting it, it became even more tastier because, once you know that, okay, it is healthier and tastier. So it doesn't let you stop from eating it, right? तो आपको फिर मतलब खाने के पीछे आपको वो भी आ जाता है कि यार कोई गिल्ट नहीं है. So we are eating the right product, right thing. So it's a myth, I would say rather. And also, I tell you what, there is a there is a taste bud that we develop over the period of time also. So, once you start to eat something, I mean, that is healthy for you, and you are used to it, and you know that okay, you will start to feel your body also that okay, I'm getting, healthier. I feel that positivity. I feel that high energy in myself. So all those things also, accumulate into bringing you to a point where you start to eat healthier products. I mean that वो टेस्ट वाला जो है वो तो 2 मिनट रहता है, but after that it's all in our body. So we have incorporated taste in our products also. So like ashwagandha with chocolate, curcumin with mango, brahmi with bananas and lemons, and the charnamrit, the elixir of life with basil and cinnamon. So bringing some infusions so that there is a text texture of taste that we can introduce.
That's true, sir. So, one more question is that so how do you compete with the convenience and the affordability of the processed or the fast foods?
Question again.
How do you compete with the convenience and the affordability of the processed or fast foods?
I mean, you see, it's not only about competing with the convenience and fast food because they are selling in high number of volumes. So people are yet to be aware of like what they're eating because most of them don't know what are the effects of these things in the longer run. So once you realize that okay no हम लोग खाई जा रहे हैं 10 साल बाद पता चला कोई disease develop हो गया body में. So now it's too late. So it's only about educating them. We are trying to educate people who the channels, different channels. We are, you know, like we are working with the masses also. So we kind of attend the festivals where different countries are participating and they are, discussing the food culture and the climate and other things. So we certainly we try to make it a point that this is being educated and people are getting the guidance about it and knowing that people are in the quick go, so they want it fast. So mood fast, food fast, बुद्धि भ्रष्ट सो हमारे 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 दिमाग में भी बड़ा इसका रोल रहता है ना सो at times you see that you know we we know that it is not right but we still do it like when we have to wake up we want to sleep we know that we want to wake up but we still want to sleep so that is what मन की या बुद्धि की मतलब मन की मानी तो मन मानी बुद्धि की मानी तो बुद्धि मानी तो अब किसकी माननी है आपने मनमानी करनी है आपने हट करनी है कि गलत हमने खाना है और उसके बाद सफर करना है अपनी बॉडी को हर्ट करना है या फिर बुद्धि की माननी है और बुद्धिमानी से हम लोगों ने कुछ भी कंज्यूम करना है क्योंकि हम अपने भाई गाड़ी when we drive a car we don't put the fuel that is mixed with kerosene oil and mitti ka tel and all right we want to put the pure fuel in a car so this is our body is our car I mean we ride on this so we kind of have to be aware of what we are consuming so I think that's the best thing we sell all the products which are chemical free, they're organic. So there is where our education to the society comes from. And the more the people know about our products, they of course spread the word of mouth also. And as you said, that competing with convenience of the these you know ready to go products, is difficult. Yeah, I'm sure it's difficult because they are masses. They are masses of the businesses. So and people want ease also. तो कुल मिला के तो यही कहूंगा मैं कि that we are into this journey and surely will make a change also.
So it's really good to hear that you are making a health conscious products like organic ice cream. Like people are suffering from many diseases like diabetes and all, and you are offering like organic products. So one more thing to ask. What strategies have you used to grow Gopal's 56 while staying true to its core values?
Uh, well, I think no, this is a typical question now. So when you are into the core values, right? So in that scenario, you do not even look at what you are earning. I mean, I'm just being very honest on that part क्योंकि फिर आपके लिए ना वो एक धर्म बन जाता है मतलब आपका जो क्योंकि see ultimately we are contented so what we want we already I mean in a way have it and now growing with the core value will bring more chances to have the profits will bring the more consumers to you एक एक ना इसका एक ये कहा जा सकता है कि it takes time but once it is saturated once it's started to you know uh, fill you with the fruits it's not that you have to do anything any effort or something so it's like a surrender I would say I mean कर्म करो फल की इच्छा मत करो अच्छे कर्म करके अगर हम उसको छोड़ देते हैं, तो आई थिंक दीज आर द बाई प्रोडक्ट्स, द मनी, प्रॉफिट्स, these are all the byproducts. So they have to follow. If you are having the core value of your business, they will have to follow you. The profits have to come. The uh, volume has to come. The expansion has to go. So everything falls into place when you are working with the values. So if you are enough strong to maintain those values, then you don't have to worry about the results. अगर आपने पढ़ाई अच्छी करी है और एग्जाम अच्छा देकर आए हो, तो आपको चिंता नहीं है कि कितने मार्क्स आएंगे, बिकॉज आपको पता है कि हमने जो किया है, जो हम करके आए हैं, उसका क्या रिजल्ट आना चाहिए. नाउ you won't even be worried about it, that uh, you know marks, what should be the marks. No, it won't really make the difference once you are really aware in yourself that, okay, no, I've done my job. This is the maximum that I could grasp, and this is the maximum I could write, and this is, where I think that I fit in, and whatever the marks are, I really accept it. So nobody can defeat you. That's what I think.
Yes, sir, absolutely true. So, next thing I have to ask, what misconceptions do people have about social entrepreneurship?
Misconception. I don't think that there is a misconception. There is either the knowledge of something or unaware of something. So anything and everything has its own benefits. What तो सबका ही होता है ना. तो किसी की कोई स्ट्रेंथ है, किसी की कोई वीकनेस है, किसी में कुछ है. तो everything has their pros and cons. So social entrepreneurship is like, uh, people think that it's a waste of time at times, but I think it's a good way to build your network. And once you are networking, once you are having more people with you, there are better chances, more chances of expanding your business also. If you are going to remain like कूप मंडूक कहते हैं, जो कुएं का मेंढक होता है, अगर वहीं तक अपने आप को सीमित रखेंगे, so you will have only that radius where you will be growing. So to the most you can jump maximum to the diameter of the, whatever. So if you jump into the ocean, then there are no limits to it. So social entrepreneurship is a way to uh, flourishing and successful life and successful business as well. You can grow only with the like-minded people, and not just by yourself, of course. I mean, you need to be in yourself, contented in yourself, but you need to have other people, right people who can give you the same vibe. And that feeling from inside, the adrenaline rush from inside, that, okay, I have to do something also by seeing somebody else's example. And collaborate, of course. The collaboration happens. A lot of people collaborate in the social needs also, social networking also, social entrepreneurship also. And there is where most of the businesses are made. That's why they say that people make more money in the golf court than in the offices. I mean, so this is a kind of a misconception that social entrepreneurship is not relevant. It is important, very much important, to have the right network.
So, sir, what's your vision for the next 5 to 10 years? Like, do you plan to expand or introduce new initiatives?
Uh, we are working on lipids now. So the lipids are the body score, or human body score. So we are working with lipids profiles and the product that are good for your lipids. And we are into expansion. Of course, we have impressions from all over the world, and we are looking to having some collaboration with the people. I am intended towards putting the master franchises all over the country, state-wise, and then globally also. And Sarah, I see that there is this journey that we should be in, and we should be focused on today's actions that we are doing, because they are going to be our tomorrow's fruit. So whatever we are today is the sum total of all the activities that we have done in the past. So if we are doing the things in the rightful manner from our today, we will get to the point. अगर हम चलेंगे ही नहीं, तो हम पहुंचेंगे कैसे? तो चलने के लिए इवन द बिगेस्ट ऑफ द जर्नी नीड वन स्टेप आउट ऑफ योर हाउस। तो अगर आप चलना शुरू करते हैं तो रास्ते अपने आप बनते चले जाते हैं। तो कीप गोइंग, दैट्स व्हाट आई वुड से। सो because if I see something from current perspective, I might not see when I reach there same, right? So the situations could have changed, and by the time I'm reaching there, the things would have changed. So everything is, and change is constant. So we cannot evade from that. Change is the only constant thing. So I think my vision is to make today the most of it, and that's it. I mean, whatever is to come, it will, and we have to face it. We cannot be 100% prepared for anything. Of course, we have long-term goals, you would say, and that's what life is all about, goals. I was reading a book that said that, what is success? And it said that setting up small goals and achieving them. So, we set small goal, achieve it. We set small goal and achieve it. We set small goal and achieve it. So step by step, we kind of start to make that habit that okay, this was the small goal that we have set, now we have achieved it, small goal achieved it, small goal achieved it. One day we would not realize that how far we have come. I mean, looking back, and we'll realize, wow, that okay, we have gone so far. So always be like that. I mean, I would advise that always be like that set up small goals, achieve them, be happy. Nobody's permanent on this planet. We are not gonna live here forever. So you make the most of your life as well. है ना? So this long term thing could be a delusion. I mean, we have present moment, and there is where we should be more focused on karmas, deeds.
That's true, sir. We have to keep going in our life. So, the last question is, what would you say to the aspiring social entrepreneurs looking to make an impact in the healthy eating space?
You guys are amazing. I'm so proud of you. You're already doing great. And don't forget one thing: you have committed to yourself while you are taking the birth that you'll do wonders, and you are here for a purpose. When you were born, nobody knew that what you are capable of. Only you know your capacity. So don't doubt yourself with the doubts of others. Always believe in yourself, and of course, try to bring something that is new to the society and that brings some change. Solve a problem from the society, try to, evade all these unhealthy eating practices of the society. It will take time, of course, but gradually, I mean, if we all put the force in, then we can create a better living atmosphere around the world, and maybe make the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry go to the creek. So that is only possible by the right way of eating. And if you are into the healthier, food options, and when you are looking at the healthier food, the only thing that you should keep in your mind is be aligned towards your goal. Don't be, I mean, be fair to yourself. Whatever you're doing, your consciousness knows that, you're doing it right or wrong. So do it right, bring the change, and you're already doing great. And there are a lot of things that will come as a challenge. Don't think that it is just given to you. Those challenges are the part of your story that has already been written. So you are into a journey where these challenges were supposed to be there, and you were supposed to clear them off and then reach to your final milestone. Keep going, guys. Do good.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. It was really helpful, and we got to know many new things about you and your journey, like eating, healthy eating space and health conscious brand you have, Gopal 56. Thank you so much.